I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark! Don't forget Gerry!
Hi, everybody. It's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends. Hi, friends.
Hi,
Brian.
Let's jump in. What we...
Okay, so...
In our last episode...
Yes, when you guys had, you had traversed vertically, you'd ascended a floor in this this tower of death and shitty art, using the sort of this lift that seemed to be some type of like soul vacuum or soul pipeline. But you'd actually tethered each other together. You've explored through here far enough to you've found more and more paintings of whoever this old necromancer is. You found some massive statues. You've even found what looks to be some type of either like remote viewing system or maybe like a turret or something, some type of like lens-based system that is behind some of the paintings. So, and right now, I think last week we just left off. You guys had gotten up onto the floor above where you were, and you're now standing on this sort of catwalk that rings this massive shaft filled with souls and the wailing dead.
The shafts of the souls and the wailing.
And I think so. I think you guys you had a couple sort of ideas of what you wanted to do. I remember you had talked about exploring this floor further, and you'd also talked about just trying to traverse the tower fully, since actually using the souls as sort of a lift was pretty harmless. So it's up to you guys. You can stay here and explore. Obviously you can see up in this looks like you're on the edge of the Death Star shaft. So you're just looking up and you can see floor after floor after floor, and the souls just gently drifting.
Yeah, and we just ditched
up.
some...
the robot guy.
You had. It seems like you had picked up a bit of a tail from when you came into the tower. Some of the mechanized
fuckers.
Beings, yeah.
But we lost him in a car chase through San Francisco.
Part janitor, part mechanic, part security guard.
We passed the same Volkswagen 4 times.
Overturned fruit cart.
What'd you call me?
So that's where we were. It's up to you guys though how you want to approach this. There's a lot of tower to explore. You can poke around here. You can keep moving up.
It's a metaphor for life.
For now, this level you're on is clear. Yeah.
So much tower.
How should we work the shaft of the tower?
That would be a bad mother.
Jerry did it.
You and Ken stay down here by the balls, and then we'll all work the shaft. How about that?
We're going to make a big mess in this place.
There's some kind of cheese down here. From Monday. It's a classic.
Let us know when you start recording.
Hey, everybody, it's Brian Posehn, and you're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons and Dragons.
Taint!
Cover the balls!
Can we see how many floors further up there are before that?
Yeah, well, sort of. You can count, because you have this sort of strange angle looking up. You can count about 10, but beyond that, it gets kind of fuzzy, almost like there's smoke. The sort of the atmosphere that the souls make up. You can't see through like anything right next to you, but looking up, it starts to get sort of hazy. So it's hard to actually see the top of this thing from
Well, when
here.
we flew in, we saw how tall the tower was, right?
Extremely
Yes. So
tall. Yeah.
Well, doesn't it run through the planet either end?
Yeah, you guys. I mean, you found those charts that hinted that at one point maybe there wasn't even a planet here. There was just the structure, and that the sort of mass of corpses has been piled up around it over time.
That was the idea about going
So
to
gross.
the base of it, as opposed to starting at the top. Was that
Right.
that would be where it started, but apparently we did it backwards. So now we just have a giant robot tail. And
I mean, it's really. I mean, you're not sure what's going on here, so I think either way is sort of a win because you'll get probably valuable intel, whether you're at the top of this thing or at the center of this planetoid.
What does Sir Richard think?
Sir Richard would like to carefully examine some of these floors, but I think
What's the
our
better idea?
fate lies up at the top.
Right.
Did you tint your fingers? Did Sir Richard? Was that what the?
Yeah, I have to. I want to be careful not to blast a hole in my other palm.
He stroked his beard plaintively.
What are you thinking, Blackie?
I think we should just let's try to make a lap and see if we can find maybe an elevator far away from these guys and see if we can maybe figure out how to go up. As long as we stay together, I'm not really worried about anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I said.
And since the lenses head up, I'm guessing something's either looking in from that end or going to fire down from that end.
We might want to get a couple of. Well, I remember you said that some of that one structure goes up through a few levels, so we're not clear of that one room. I say we try to go up, maybe another 100 to 300 levels, and then try to find, start to get a basic layout because it's probably going to be the same level.
Right.
Yeah.
Pattern on each level, unless Scott is insane.
Bic, sorry,
So
I call you Bic sometimes still. Blackie is that's an old character of Blaine's. Blackie
It's also a popular pen.
Yeah, he's referring to a large
Super
room
popular.
that they found with some huge sculptures that technically the floor you're on would not be clear of that room. So he's suggesting you guys go up a few more floors so that you're on a
So that we clear
really
the cavern.
fresh new level. Yeah.
And also create a bigger distance between us and the robot fucks.
But if the
Like the
if
way
we
you think.
couldn't- if we couldn't find the stairs, they may be trapped there. We didn't see any other way other than coming
Maybe all
up.
stacked up
Well,
like
the
Keystone
elevator
Cops.
that we came in, it was
Oh,
set up
right.
so that it said a lot of things could come and go through
Right.
a set of elevators.
So we
I'm all
can't-
for
can't
destroying
go
the
in.
elevator shaft.
Yeah.
That'll be another opportunity for Scott to do a terrible
that.
Bruce Willis impression. Throw the
Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. No way to tell.
I hope there's a fire hose at the top of this thing.
This is a bad idea.
You know,
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
you
do it,
get
Jack.
greedy and lazy is an awful combination.
Not going to take this bait, Jerry. Stand down.
Die Hard was the last movie to use buttfuck, I believe. Name another movie since then.
No.
I'm
Well,
not the
there's
one
some-
that just got buttfucked on national TV. Now put the other guy, right?
I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
nobody
some
really
porn.
throws that around.
Nobody
There's gotta be
really.
some porn movies that use it.
There was some butt fucking in
Like
Pulp
butt
Fiction.
fuck me please and stuff like
Spider did some butt fucking.
that. Was that
That's right.
He didn't actually say it, I
They
guess.
didn't
But
say it.
what's
Spider?
worse, saying it or actually
What's the
throwing
TV
down?
What's the TV edit of that?
Did you not see
Butt
Indiana
funky.
Jones? And the Buttfuckers of Paris. It was an Indiana Jones on vacation movie.
butt fudge?
I'm all for exploring this floor if you guys want.
Buttfuck seriously.
Yeah, let's find the elevator and blow that shit up. I don't want to.
Well, let's at
I
least
think we
see
butt
too.
can't
fuck
use
the
it.
elevator.
Oh,
So Jerry
let's
wants
all
to
butt fuck
explore.
each other.
Blackie's
Yeah.
suggesting you go up a couple floors so that you're clear of the statue room. You want to? What's the verdict?
We can go up and then bust the elevator. I'm just worried about these things following us. That's my only concern, because I'm a coward.
Well, do you think
Right.
they didn't see us? And we
Yeah, but they turned the lights on and all that shit. I mean, it's either them or whoever's running this place.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. If we get up a few levels and then we sort of like just sort of circle around or just get as far away from this thing as possible, we might not get tracked. You know, it just.
All right.
You know.
I'm-
And you
all
did
for
cut a rather sizable gap in the walkway.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what clue that gives them, but
Yeah, they'll.
it does seem
maybe
like
they'll think
somebody
we kill
drove
ourselves.
a truck out of the hallway and right into the.
They jumped. Let's go home.
Yeah,
Corpses
maybe they think we
float
just
up to the top.
lemminged off the side of the platform.
All right.
All right, so up a few levels then.
Roll
Is
well,
everyone in
everyone.
agreement?
We're doing
Yeah.
that dangly
Yeah.
flip over thing
All
again.
right, Amarth, you down?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are gonna do some
Dangly flippy
So-
dips.
upward rappelling.
Yes, we are.
All right, so you're tying off, same procedure as before.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the dungeoneering skill that's gonna do these knots? It's not a hard. I think the difficulty
It's a
check
wisdom-
was 5 last week.
It's
So
a wisdom-based check, so that's definitely not me.
Mine's a 4.
okay.
Not really much of a dungeoneer. Dropped out of dungeoneering school.
I think you might be the best.
This
we
is a
have,
pack
though.
of fighters in
Yeah.
one.
I think my wisdom is pretty good.
Who tied off?
Yeah.
I can intimidate the knot.
All right, so
You
let's
stay
have
tied
Let's
now.
have Sir Richard and Blackie roll some d20s.
I love it.
Difficulty
Hey.
check of 5. It's real easy to pass. Okay, 4, but you
Plus
add
a
your
bonus.
wisdom bonus.
Wisdom
Yeah, so
bonus.
you clear.
Yeah.
So he clears.
All right.
Pass that tray to Blackie anyway.
I would
just
think
to-
even if you rolled a 1,
You guys
you'd pass
both-
it.
Yeah.
I think my bonus is
12 plus 4. That's
Yeah, if it's a 5,
what,
they don't
9.
need to roll, right?
well, yeah, depending on what their bonus is.
Sorry, Scott. Didn't mean to pull the curtain back on the wizard there.
Don't show me how the sausage is made.
Oh, was his bonus 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even. He said it, but it didn't even register for me. So yeah. Yeah, the knots are really awesome. Good job, you guys.
Oh, Jerry, your pen. Your side of your wrist too. Be careful. Side of your wrist.
Oh my god, there's ink all over the place.
Oh, there's ink leaking.
away
got.
Oh my God! Behind you, it's an octopus.
Get away from me.
We have an office disaster in progress, ladies and gentlemen.
Octopus NATO.
Do you see it there? Be careful because it's on the bottom of your wrist.
Jerry's pen just exploded.
This is what pocket protectors
It was
are
so
for.
weird, and we were just talking about pens.
It was insane.
This is like pure
It's the
nerd.
Revenge of Bick.
This is a very special episode of The Office.
God, that sucks. Good luck, Jerry.
We should work this into the game somehow.
Some lucky fan is getting their limited edition
Autograph
destroyed
sheet.
ink pen
Splotched.
signature thing.
We're all
like
pulling
Spock
for you
was
down
writing
here at
down
the
who the
precinct.
murderer was.
Okay, so you guys tie off, and in the same fashion, you
Tie off and shoot up, or
Dri-
what?
hop out into that stream of ghosts. As again, it's very unsettling as you guys step out over the edge. Partly because it is a bit of a leap of faith, partly because it's sort of warm and muggy, and partly because the whole area is just filled with this sort of distant, almost below the level of your hearing, whispering and wailing of
The damned.
souls that have been detached from their owner. But you do gently, sort of like a balloon, tug up, and as you guys sort of pile out there, you very slowly drift upwards. You're not. There isn't any real acceleration though. So, are you stopping on the next floor immediately? Or are you going to try for 2 and 1, or what's the plan?
We should, if the goal was to put some distance between us and the robots.
Let's take these stairs
float
2 at a
couple-
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So very slowly, just drifting in like a straight line. You guys, you scoot up floor. How many floor? Do you want to go for a little while?
How it seemed to be pretty easy to grab on when we were drifting by, so I'm not that
We'll
worried
keep
about
going.
it.
Okay.
Sure.
Do we have some sort of hook fashioned?
Well, we were tying off and then untying. The first,
If we had some sort of like.
It's close enough where we can just grab
so you
it,
did that on the bottom floor. Do you want to... You'd have to stop down at every floor and do that? Do you want to do that, or...
I'd rather err on the side of caution, because, you never know when you're going to hit, like, some sort of cross current and then just get sucked into some kind of side vent.
So then that could
like
be...
Luke falling off that
Amarth is
thing.
at the bottom of this train, so he could just be grabbing.
But are we asking characters who shouldn't be, or group members?
He may not. What's your dungeoneering?
I think we keep going.
It's fucking 0.
Let's keep going.
My wisdom.
All right.
Yeah, mine's a 3. I mean,
all right, so...
but it's also dexterity, isn't it? Making the grab on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, he could easily grab. You guys are very gently drifting up. It's just, the question was, did you want him...
My dex isn't terrible. It's my...
Yeah, did you want him tying you off again at every floor? But
no.
It sounds like you're just going to drift
just to
slowly
stop
up.
and check and make sure
And be ready
cool.
to grab at any point.
Yeah,
Is that
I think
the-
so.
Or we could do kind of like a slinky thing where one of us goes up as far as we can possibly go, ties off, and then we all kind of go up and do that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like an inchworm kind of thing.
Right.
Do we want to try that?
Sure. I thought that's what we were
I like the idea of us being anchored, because that means we won't all die if something weird happens, if the current picks up.
Or we will all die.
It also
when
gives us a
something
chance to
weird
take a
happens.
look at each level as we go by it, too. So
Yeah.
Okay. That will still involve Brian tying every other knot, right? As his
That's
tail.
why I
or
think
just
we
grabbing.
just
or
keep
just
going
grab
up.
and
Keep
stop.
going up.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Brian, so
grab.
they're asking you to just grab each hand railing as you go by for a second while everyone does...
Just to take a look and secure ourselves.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right, I'm down with that.
So I'm going to roll a couple of these little dice. And... interesting. You were right, Ken. The smoke was a good call.
Fuck.
Smoke or the ice? That's always my dice question. Smoky gray.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Cool DM.
Okay, so
That's never been said ever.
you guys go up several floors. You don't see anything unusual, any real change. A couple of the floors have slightly larger gaps, but on the 7th floor, I think. So it was Marth. Hold on, let me do the math and see which end of the inchworm is up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's on Marth on the bottom. Bottom. Okay. So then, Amarth, you're at the top of this chain. So as soon as you clear the 7th floor, you see walking. It's 60, 70 meters away, walking towards you. You see or drifting one black-robed collector, and you see each other at the same time. And there's sort of an awkward moment as you just continue to, you're slowly drifting up, and the collector is between the doors. Remember, you guys came out a door, and the doors are positioned like spokes almost. Mm-hmm. The collector just drifts a 180 and just starts hurriedly floating towards, you would presume, the nearest door that's farther away from you. So you see, it looks like he may be trying to book it to raise some type of alarm.
I yelled at these guys, hey, somebody just saw us. Should I pull you in and go after
What was
them?
the order? I think it was smallest to biggest, right? In case of...
I thought it was
Yeah.
big at the ends and small in the... I guess. I don't remember.
I remember...
Yeah, it was
remember
Blackie, then me.
Yeah, so
Mildred.
so why don't I tie off a couple of rails up, and then
Sir Richard.
or do you just
Did I
want to
book after him?
do you just want to reel us all in?
Or do we just want to keep going?
Or do we keep going?
Well, you shout. So, you could grab the railing right now. Everyone's going to, pile up on you.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a shot at him on the way past...
I'm gonna say, yank us up because I'm gonna try and get a shot off. Like, pull me up.
Yeah, as am I for sure.
So Bart, you're
But if you hit the gas,
Bart's
it'll
second.
be better. Yeah.
Then Sir Richard's third.
Yeah.
Mildred and Blackie. So what's your move? You shout, and you can do one other thing right now.
Do I see him
yank
too,
us
or he
up.
only sees him?
Like I
I
pull really hard.
So you're just gonna on
to
the rope.
skip this
Yeah.
one,
To get us up there.
to get that.
Okay, all right. So you're grabbing the railing and pulling everybody up,
Yes.
right? Okay, all right. So you all feel a tug on the rope, and you're
And as I'm doing it, I'm yelling.
lift
There's
is
a
accelerated.
So we see the guy.
One of
Yep.
those-
When he comes into my field of vision,
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him with the
All right.
power
So wait,
of Bahamut.
first is Bart.
Yeah.
So you're first. You guys feel the rope, the slack get taken out. Bart, you fly up and grab the railing, and he's out of fire range, like
shit.
breath range, but you see him hustling away along the edge of this
All right.
pit.
Well, I can't really get to him. I know he's got more range than I do. So.
Okay. So you stand down for now. You grab the railing
You don't have a
next to a
ranged
Marth.
No.
All right, then Sir Richard
Just my
comes up
fire.
with Iron Man hand already warmed up. 18 he rolls
Yeah.
on his attack roll. All right. That easily trounces his defense.
Of robe.
Right. All right, and roll your. This is going to be damage. Oh god, there's secret notes. babe.
3D.
3D. We need one more 10-sided here. There we go. There you go. All right, this is 3D10 from the hand of Bahamut. It's a 6,
17?
a 7, and a 4. Yes, 17. You guys see the now familiar sort of camera bulb pop as the Iron Man hand flashes. The robe doesn't. You don't hear the keening wail and the followed by the robe drifting to the ground. So the thing is still active, it's alive, I guess you could say. But okay, next up was Mildred.
I guess I have a crossbow because it's on my sheet, but that's from way back when. But
Yeah.
I'll try that, I guess.
All right.
17.
Nice. All right.
1d8 plus 2.
It looks like this guy opened a Home Alone closet.
No, I rolled a 2 plus 2, so 4.
4. All right, so this that's just enough though. The crossbow bolt like zips. You just hear it clatter against the wall somewhere through this
Bahamut
guy.
loosened it for you.
You hear the sort of ear popping ring, and the black robes drift down to the ground. Blackie, you hop up to the railing, look, and you see the collectors down. Other than that, it looks pretty quiet.
Should we investigate this floor? It was occupied until recently.
Do we want to?
Well, it seemed like he was going to find friends or sound an alarm. Or he was afraid of us.
Well,
And he
that's
ran away.
that's unquestioned. No, but I just mean it. But the other, they're we haven't
How
seen.
far up? We're
any-
7 up.
7 up.
Yeah, you went up
And
7
looking up, how
floors,
far is the
but
blurry-
each floor is like, remember we did like it was like a 50,
Some
60
doubles,
foot.
yeah.
So you've ascended about 300 feet on this thing.
And what does it look like looking up?
So looking up, you can't tell. The perspective is so weird because it's like looking into a weird like mirror makes infinity looking distance. But so you can't tell if it's actually narrowing or if that's just your eyes playing tricks on you. But you do see somewhere up there. It looks like there is some type of sort of stream crossing. It looks like there's another stream of souls similar to the one you're in that comes in laterally and joins this one.
That's where it's
Great.
going to turn into the rapids.
Yeah.
That's like right at the edge of your vision from here, though, so it's still
Right.
quite a ways up there. But
So maybe there's something beyond that. Maybe
Yeah, I
it's,
would
you
think that we would start then traveling
All right.
vertically. Let's scope
Explore.
out this floor.
Should we just
explore.
release a probe?
I beg your pardon. I'm keeping my probe in.
you've still got Stargoyle buzzing around,
Yeah.
Yeah.
happily absorbing souls. into his little tiny
don't
singularity
fill up
body.
on souls. You're gonna throw up in the car. Hey, maybe we could send Stargwell up as a little recon. I never even thought of that, actually.
Yeah.
How far is his range? He doesn't seem to have any problem floating around. Doesn't need to be tied down. Hey, Stargwell, I want you to head up there and do a little recon.
Probably he is going to suck a bunch of souls into himself.
Can you get back down?
Yeah, can you get back down here? Okay. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that as a ring.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are going to stick for a second.
Yeah.
Let Stargwell. All right, so he's fully mobile, so he's like, he just zips right up. You lose sight of him immediately. He leaves a little wake of
Star
people's
farts.
remnants of their lives and memories being pulled into his bottomless, tiny black hole.
Luckily, they're all happy members.
He flies straight up, and you guys wait. And you wait, and I roll while you're waiting to see if any shit goes down.
Oh boy.
You were
Ew.
right, Ken. The smoke dice are hot today.
He just wants you all to hate me. He's trying to turn you all against me.
It's working.
All right, so Stargirl disappears, and you guys sit ready, like watching all the doors on your floor and what doors are visible above and below you across the way. And you wait. It's maybe 20 minutes, which feels like an eternity in this sort of environment.
You mean a river of souls?
Yeah, and you see 20 minutes in, way up high, you see there's a massive, it looks like a steam explosion or some type of...
Oh, dear.
And a second later, huge chunks, not a second, but a few minutes later, huge chunks of debris, like giant pieces of stone and ducts.
We need to be out of this
Are
thing,
slowly, well, they're just slowly drifting down. It looks like the column of souls isn't strong enough to support them. They just almost like an explosion, like a tower collapsing in slow motion. The tower's not collapsing.
boy.
Maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't say those words. The debris from whatever happened up above is slowly just drifting past you.
Rest in peace, Stargoyle. Bahamut has him now.
No, and a couple minutes later, Stargirl.
Yay.
Yeah, we can end the episode with that one. Hey.
He flits down onto your shoulder, and you get the sort of flickering visions of his communication with you, especially.
Let's take a look at that clip.
So, you see that he flew up and just sort of happily was distracted. And in some moments, you see him trying to talk to a soul through his eyes. He's like, meh, but it keeps getting sucked into his body and wailing as it's crushed into infinitely small mass. So he's kind of bummed out that he can't talk to any of his new flying friends, and he's flying around up there. You see a couple units of the mechanized guys marching. They don't seem to be in any rush necessarily. They don't see Stargoyle in the middle of the
But we
the
do.
space.
They are above us, obviously.
Yeah, this is probably. Let's see. So he flew 20. So this is probably 30 floors up, 50 feet each. So it's a long ways. He's put some distance up there, but. On his way up there, you see that he approaches what looks like these two, what you guys saw as one sort of joining stream of souls, you see is actually two. So it looks like you're in...
It looks like you're in?
It looks like you are in the center of what seems to be three of these shafts, and they all combine at the top of this one. And he, sort of carefree, he flies up into the middle of the things. He looks like he wants to see where it all goes. He gets right into where everything combines, and just the sheer number of souls that he's now exposed to. It almost looks like he's in a hurricane. He's not buffeted at all, but there's just souls being sucked into him.
Maybe
And
Maybe they shouldn't have crossed the stream.
you see the two chunks of walls. His tiny little body is actually pulling souls in at such a rate that the device, like the fastening that surrounds the opening in the walls where these streams are coming out, starts to like shake, and eventually on both sides of this thing, just big chunks of the wall go, and they break off and later drifted down by you. At that point, he thought he'd better come back down and
explain himself, young man.
So it does.
We could use Stargoyle to sort of ruin everything then.
Yeah, above that, it
would be great.
Above that, it looked, from all you could see, it looked like this continued on for another, several hundred feet. But up at that point, this sort of combination of stuff, it looks like the tower may be narrowing, but you actually see that it is ending in there's this series of mechanisms and arms, gigantic though, like crane size, but they move like almost like the arms on the maps. So it looks like they're doing something like weeding out bits or sorting souls. Or it's hard to tell.
Fuck.
Naughty or
so
nice.
It looks like whatever it is, whether it's the top or not,
it's the North Pole.
The top of this stream of souls is up there near where he got to.
Is Tower of River of Souls a Grateful Dead song? Where is I'm trying to figure out where.
I hope we're not in a Grateful Dead song.
So that leaves the question: what do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep going up? Because you've got a whole stretch of slow drift above you. You could also explore the floors you're on.
Oh, we should take a quick break, actually. We're back.
All right, what's the plan? You guys going to keep ascending? What does Mildred think? What does Mildred think of all this?
Mildred?
Yeah, you've been awfully quiet.
Mildred has no opinion. All options seem equally
Good and
delightful
bad.
and equally foolhardy.
Dubious,
And
yeah.
So it sort of seems like
All right.
Do we have
might as
access
well roll the dice.
to the Ark of the Covenant? Because if we can open that thing,
That would be awesome to open
then-
right next to Stargoyle.
yes. And then tell
What would
Marion to
happen?
look away.
I'm flipping the hourglass.
What do we see on this floor around us? Just another
Doors.
floor, a bunch of fucking
Yep.
doors.
Yep.
Well, let's go up.
Let's continue on the way up.
This tower seems mostly uninhabited, almost like it's
Autopilot.
automated. Yeah, exactly.
Which means that
let's go.
Tower of the River of Souls.
I'm thinking
It was on Terrapin Station.
the ship, like the ship in Black Hole, sort of.
Okay.
You
Let's
know
go.
what I mean?
Let's go all the way to the top. Right
You mean
now.
the Cygnus?
Let's just do it. Let's just go to the top.
Yeah.
Let's go to the top.
Let's find the white room with black curtains.
Let's flip to the last page here.
We're in
Okay.
the Black Lodge.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone tying off. Everyone good?
Yeah.
All right.
Stop saying tying off. It sounds wrong.
Why?
I'm
What's
shooting
wrong
up
with
between
that?
my toes.
Oh, you birds. All right. So you all tie together.
Off.
And you start your slow ascent, inchworming up one floor at a time, keeping an eye out for anybody that may.
Why don't I? Can we arrange it so that I might be at the lead since I've got the ranged weapon?
Yeah.
Does anyone think that that's
Sure.
an all right idea?
So you would just scoot ahead of
Blaine.
Bart and.
I was
Marth?
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be at the other end.
Well, we're flipping and flipping, so you'll either be the last.
So maybe I
or
should
the-
just stay in the middle and
Yeah.
just live
Okay.
with that. All right. Never. Yeah. That's
All right.
fine.
Let me roll some of these. God, the smoke dice just killing it today.
Okay, with the smoke dice,
Thanks.
this guy.
Rolling,
Thanks, Ken.
rolling
That
random
was a good call.
encounters.
All right, so you guys cast loose, slowly drift up floors. The only thing you see, you see there's two events, but they both occur on floors across and way down from you. So you guys,
Quinceanera.
by the time you get up near the top where you can see these streams sort of combining, and you can see the damage in the wall, like the wall mounts of these massive passages that were channeling the ghosts. You've seen twice, way below you, you've seen like a sort of a small phalanx of black-robed collectors on one, and on another you saw a soul mechanized unit come out of a door and just sort of walk around. But this is like, as you guys are up, you're seeing this happen like way below you. As far as you can tell, they don't see you. And it's too far to really do anything. But those are the only encounters you really have. This puts you slowly drifting now. You're like thousands of feet above where you were, slowly going floor to floor. On the last of the floors, I think you guys would probably grab the railings for some recon.
Yeah.
As opposed to drifting off into nothingness, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so up above you then, from here, you can see a huge... So, like, the sort of passage that you're in vertically is, 400 meters across. It's huge. This circle is gigantic. But the two side channels that join it, those passages have sort of been shrunk down to about 100 feet across. So
wait. Are we metric or are we using
I'm
regular?
mixing and matching.
That's really
But they definitely seem like a more compressed,
nozzles.
streams from the other two wherever they're coming from. But they combine above you. You guys now are right below this sort of convergence, and up above you can see these like really long sort of mechanized arms doing that, like running through the souls. Every now and then there's like flashes of light. You can hear sort of clunking and almost like an engine room.
And this is all just sort of sticking out into space, or
no? So it ends in what looks like a ceiling, but Blackie, with your sharp eyes, you can see that it actually looks almost more like what looks like a solid flat ceiling is actually more of like a mesh, like a grate, almost like a filter, sort of.
I didn't kill my wife. Do it.
I don't care. I'm actually on the other part.
Is
all
that
right,
Jodie
I'll roll with
Foster?
So
You do her in Elysium.
I think that's
It's like this.
crazy.
Yeah,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
my Jodie Foster.
What accent is it? South African or
it's like a fancy French lady was.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Chewing on something.
Like Kathleen Turner?
It's really weird.
No,
And I like her.
it's like
Cillian?
fancy French lady, but possessed by like Vigo the Carpathian or something.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, they have to put peanut butter in Jodie Foster's mouth to make it look like her mouth is moving.
Yeah. And from somebody who has a lumpy butt, she has a really lumpy butt.
That I did not notice.
And the dress, she wears this really tight dress, and yeah.
Wow.
I thought
She's not into you, Brian. So it doesn't matter.
I remember thinking it was cupping her cheeks nicely. No? Jesus.
Oh boy.
I must have those
Really, really gone.
Elysium colored
Somewhere
goggles on.
terrible.
I'm done.
Are you saying I did this to my wife?
Is the character choice worse than Nicolas Cage and Peggy Sue, or does he still win?
I never saw that.
Oh my god!
I think he's sort of the Highlander of odd movie choices.
I am Conor McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
All right, so we see Jodie Foster's lumpy butt
Yep.
on a mesh.
What's the plan? You're essentially now you can explore this floor and see if there's an alternate way up.
Yeah,
I think
You can
do
drift
that to
up,
be
see if
sure.
you can explore that from the drift, from the neural handshake.
No, this feels like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing where we're going to hit something terrifying. So maybe we get off.
Yeah,
and
Burp, Charlie.
yeah,
Burp.
looks a little weird up there.
maybe we just explore.
I think what we should do is get off here and try to get past these mechanisms on foot.
Okay.
All right.
And fill our pockets with fizzy lifting drinks.
I guess the other thing we could do is bring down those mechanisms.
Holy
if we
shit!
can,
Listen to this guy. I like it.
I either by
Well,
overfeeding
Bumpy
Starboy.
butts, and I can.
We could do that while we pass.
Yeah.
Destroy as you go. That's our
Okay.
that's our plan.
That's little Stargoyle. Sends little Stargoyle up there.
Let's see what's on this floor first, but we have a couple
Yeah.
of plans.
So yeah,
cooking.
keep in mind the only reason he had the effect he had on this structure was because he was affecting the souls. So like he's not, you know, pulling furniture into himself.
No.
But
Sucking in souls.
if he's in the middle of that sort of material, it looks like he was actually able to create a little disturbance. So
Nice.
all right, so you're going to explore, and Stargirl's going to fly up, or one or the other, or
Do we want to do them one at a time, or just send him out? He can find us again, right? He pretty much has a link to me.
Well, maybe he comes with us while we explore.
Yeah,
and
let's
then-
keep him with us now, and if we need to, we'll deploy him as a. Right?
Okay,
Okay.
Just to be safe.
as a UAV.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have just been drifting vertically. So you've all hopped over the guardrail, and you're right near the door, the same door that you would have come in, you know, thousands of feet below you. So there's a door right there. There's also the other 8 doors evenly dispersed around this big ring. So nothing really unusual or different about any of them. So you can go in this door,
Yeah.
or you can,
Let's go in the closest
it's all
door.
random anyway. So
Yeah.
okay. So you go in the door that's right in front of you guys. On this floor, immediately you're greeted with this is obviously a whole different section of the tower. So as you open this door,
Ice machine.
Showgirls.
The Dork Tower.
you see the walls are now, they're not the weird stone, still the sort of unusual lighting, but it's just like crushed red velvet walls with
Whorehouse.
Sexy.
yeah, with the sort of button segments. It looks like you're in.
Steve wins
It's like
penthouse.
it's an insane
He
asylum
didn't-
mixed with Napoleon's bedroom sort of
Twilight?
style.
Love it.
Yeah. And you hear the really faintly sort of strains of like a
Funky Cole Medina.
like a very fancy waltz
Ah.
somewhere. You hear like really faint.
I was hoping it was going to be the Humpty Dance, but the waltz is okay too.
And you're looking down a hallway
The moon is
that ends
beautiful.
in a. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so you're looking down a hallway, and you see that there is a cross in the hall. Like there's a 4-way split, all very luxurious. And when you get to that sort of divide, which matches, other than the side doors and the storage closets, this looks like it's sort of the same floor plan. And looking left and right, you see just gold gilt, massive murals and paintings, ranging from
Liberace's house.
they're not all of these on this floor are the old guy. He's still in several of them, but now it's there's pictures of the cosmos,
The chauffeur of the old guy.
yeah. There's one particularly like long painting that you can see as you come to this junction and you look down to the right. This really sort of widescreen looking painting, and it's the old guy in armor with his visor back, and he's at the head of an army of collectors, and they're mixed in with these sort of hollow-eyed, looks like peasants almost. Just this mixed army of collectors and gaunt, drawn-faced.
I hate it when with these mixed
races,
armies,
yeah.
because somebody always goes through and takes all the cashews.
Yeah, so you're at this crossroads. You can go straight, you can turn left and right. The way that you came before, many floors below, would be to your right. But it doesn't really, I mean, at this point.
I'd like to check it all out, so whichever way you want to go first is.
Look at the gold stuff.
Yeah. Let's check out Fancy Town.
Yeah? Okay.
And let's check behind the pictures too, make sure there's no lenses going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So you peek behind the first painting that grabbed your attention was this huge one. So you just sort of carefully pry it away from the wall, and you see right in the middle of the painting, right behind where the guy is featured on his charger, you see an opening with a big lens in it. Same as before, another like good 3 foot wide disc of glass.
Hammer? Anyone? Who's got a hammer?
Yeah.
I would think that with these lenses, that any lens out of sync is going to fuck up the end result.
That's
so
what
if
I
we
think.
just
Yeah.
if we just tap each lens behind these things, I think we might be safe.
I'm also curious to see if it's still leaning up or across or where it's going behind the lens.
Oh yeah. Good thing.
I have a big hammer, like a battle axe.
Okay.
Between your legs.
I have a warhammer.
You sounded like the ship's computer right there.
She also copyrighted the term Space Marines.
Okay, so are you gonna explore then the lens tunnel here and just see what?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's slugging this lens?
I'll take a hack at it.
Okay. And Mildred was the good explorer of the tunnel because she fit in there pretty well. But
Yeah, but whoever fits can
okay.
crawl.
You can also send
Okay. So Mildred, are you smashing then?
No,
Oh.
Martha's.
Oh, Marth's gonna take a shot. Here you go.
smash it, Martha.
All right, 20.
Yep.
4.
That's good enough, though. So it doesn't shatter, but it's jarred loose, and you're able to just reach in and just sort of pry this thing out, which opens up the passage back to the next lens for you if you wanted to go in and check this.
Does anyone else fit, or am I the only one who fits?
You and Stargirl.
They fit,
got
but
it.
you're the easiest.
All right.
I do them. Ladies first, I curtsy.
Beautiful.
All right, so you climb up. You climb up into this passage,
Smash,
crawl
crawl,
back,
smash,
smash,
crawl,
smash,
smash,
smash. You get to the back of this thing. So now the passage at the back where it turned upwards, here it turns down and up. And a couple of lens smashes, you're able to actually see the way up. You can actually see an elbow in this little passage
Okay.
that's
Does
could
my-
be climbable. It's maybe 80, 90 feet up. It looks like it would be right above where you saw the
machinery.
yeah, the
Does
mechanized
anyone
stuff.
want me to climb up there, or do you just want me to come back
So
when
this
we go?
is past the mesh?
Yeah.
Just slightly.
Why
yeah.
don't you
Interesting.
do it and just sort of recon it?
Oh, or we could send.
Unless you wanna send Stargirl.
No, because he would need to smash the lenses to get through, right?
Right.
Right.
And I guess he probably can't do that. Okay, I'll do it if that's,
All right.
You
And
want someone to follow you, or
We should take another break, but before that, I want to do a donor shout out for Shane
nice.
Pittman this week.
She
Contributed.
She needs a kidney.
Shane,
Well, yes,
He's
he
a-
needs a kidney.
yeah. No, he gave us a kidney.
Oh,
thank you for the kidney.
thank you,
Oh,
Shane.
that's where that kitty came from. Oh, that's nice.
I saw that out front. That
was really
nice.
delicious.
I was wondering what that scar was on my side when I woke up this morning.
And if you want a donor shout out, it's pretty cool. We just talked about you. That's or if you do it in the future. But we just talked about Shane and his kidney.
You also talked about Jodie Foster's lumpy butt, though,
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah, but Jodie Foster didn't give us any money.
it's true.
Now she's not
yet.
gonna.
Yeah, that's why she gets her
She'll-
lumpy butt talked about.
Thanks, Shane.
Yeah,
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you.
Thanks for the
Dankeschön,
kidney,
Shane.
Shane.
we'll be right back.
Donka Shane.
And we're back.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey. All
Let's
right.
have some more D&Ds.
So now fueled by Shane's kidney donation, Mildred, you're gonna do some rock climbing in here.
Yep.
All right. So let's have your dice ready. We're gonna roll a climbing check and a real easy smash the lens check.
So
as you come to
athletics
each of
is
these.
probably the climbing
Yeah,
check? Okay.
yeah. And this is difficulty 8.
Do you want to know what my athletics?
Yeah.
check is? It's 8. So.
Oh, then you're good. So the
Okay,
climbing's
so I
going
don't
to be
even
good.
need to-
No.
Nice.
So go ahead and just
Smash.
roll a series of these.
17.
Nice. Let's smash up to the next one.
20.
Smash. Double
destroy.
smash.
Yeah,
turned
fuck
into
you,
dust.
Lens.
1.
All right. So, okay, well, that one you don't smash, but
Poor thumb.
through this lens, it just your leverage is off. You are able to see that this is the last lens before this passage, hooks up above you. So, you can take another stab at it here. Don't fall.
1.
Wow.
Nope. All right, so
Back-to-back
now
ones.
we're gonna call it
Double
that you're exhausted. So you're not able to support yourself in the tunnel anymore and take stabs at this thing. So you're gonna have to slide back down, and somebody else will have to sort of
I'll do it.
give it a shot.
Can I just, in a fit of rage, punch it now in my anger at that? Right
If
before-
you roll a 20 right now, your rage will overpower your exhaustion.
I
Nice.
didn't.
All right, so a few minutes later, in a shower of glass fragments and sweat, Mildred slides back into view at the end of this little passage.
Sulks back into
Here's the good friends. Tonight is kind of
She explains she was right near the top, but somebody else is going to have to go up, and you're
I'll go in.
all right. All right, so this is a much tighter fit for you, Sir
Yeah.
Richard. We'll roll your climbing. Your bonus is 4. So difficulty was 8. So go ahead and roll your d20.
It's on a corner.
Oh, re-roll it.
20.
20. All right. Keep
He's,
rolling. You
he's
gotta
at the
do a
top,
few of
and
these.
he's found a shakies.
2. All right. 2, 4. All right. So roll one more time. 7 and 4. Okay. So keep going. 18. All right. So that puts you at the top. Now roll a 20 against the lens. See if we can smash this thing.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. So you hear the crunch of glass. One more roll for the last legs of this thing. 5, 4, 9. Okay. Nice work. That was touch and go. You nearly slipped once.
Yeah.
So peeking up over none of the rest of you guys obviously see this yet. You peek up over this bend, and you see. It startles you at first. You see this huge face looking at you, and you see that it's actually your reflection. But through this lens, once your eyes adjust to it, you can see. You can't tell if it's directly beyond the lens or if you're seeing some type of reflection, and you're close enough now for it to actually process. But you see what looks like a lab or a room. There's figures, can't make them out, moving around. But you can't tell if it's literally on the other side of the lens. You're sort of nervous, actually, that your face is looming huge on some chunk of glass in that room. The only way to find out would be to take this lens out and see if it just opens up into the room, or if there's another series of refractors.
How many bodies do I see moving in the lens?
It's hard to tell. 4, 5. You're pretty sure at least a few of them look like the black robes.
What's your intelligence?
It's pretty high. I don't think I'd do it.
I was
I thought about ways of cheating it.
no, but I was going to say if he has a high enough intelligence, wouldn't he be able to determine what sort of refraction or something? Just kind of.
You could try.
Let's try to have a little legal sidebar.
Let's
here.
roll a d20.
What's your ophthalmology?
12.
12.
So that's not good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can call for backup too.
Yeah, I can crawl back up there.
I think. I think we're not all getting through this tunnel though. So
Right.
there's. I'll slide back down and do it quietly if I can.
Okay.
And I'll tell everyone what I just saw.
Yep.
And
there's
it
another
does
way in,
seem
too.
like it's an interesting place that we would want to be in.
And what's your do you have any dungeoneering?
That's the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Your wisdom.
I think it was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
My wisdom.
Yeah.
Because
Sir Richard's character sheet is on a field trip. This week.
MIA. Yep.
Yeah, because mine's 14 too. But I was just going to say, if would he be able to kind of inner ear ball our location from where we are once he slides back down? Like, say I feel like we're about like maybe 3 levels up, or we're this, maybe 100 yards
too,
over.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't tell if you're looking through another bend in the passage, but you're getting closer now because we can see image is coming into focus. Yeah,
we could break that glass.
You could knock that one last glass and see.
Fuck it, you only live once. I'll go back in and.
All right, so 3 climbing rolls.
Says the guy who was brought back to life by Bahamut.
Right?
I don't know.
You can fit. You're not huge. You're humanoid.
So everyone but a Marth can fit.
Right.
Although at that point, if we need to move quickly, we're gonna get into a Three Stooges routine.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at Brian and see if an 8-foot guy could fit into a 3-foot hole, and I
ask his wife.
Well, that's
What the fuck?
Sarah. You laughed at that.
I'm
first.
sorry, that was just a joke. It had nothing to do with
My wife a 3-foot hole.
Very pleasant 3-foot hole.
Shit. All right.
We also called you an 8-foot dick.
Are we? You want me to go in? I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
in.
that's true.
All right,
All
good.
right.
Turn that down
Hey,
upside
honey,
down.
those guys called you a 3-foot hole, but it worked out good for me.
All right. So then this is to break.
Stand by, everybody.
Paul into block.
Yeah. Okay. So you smash the. What are you hitting that just with the gauntlet or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a sword too, so I mean, I can, but it may be hard to
In
swing.
this,
and
you're
kill
probably
it.
just hammer fisting this thing. Okay, so you take a shot at this thing, just almost like grinding your teeth almost at the sound that it makes, and afraid you're gonna like punch right out into this room, and the glass chips, the lens rolls over in the passage. And you see that it doesn't actually open into that room. It bends at a 45-degree angle up once, and you see at the top of that there's another lens with light clearly coming through it that definitely looks like that's the one that goes into that whatever that room is. You can't see anything from here because of your strange angle. But this would also, if you pop up behind this one, you're definitely going to be visible.
It's a hot LZ.
As visible to whatever's on the other side as they are to you, yeah.
You could.
At least.
I don't know. Can I tell him something?
If he comes back down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have to come back down because this affects us all. So
Slides back
so
down.
We all know this now.
Yep.
I mean, you could just beam through the hole.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what I'd prefer to do.
Bash it open and then beam?
No, I think I'd like to make a racket.
Right.
Or draw some faces to it.
Right. Yeah.
Turn on my heart light.
Right. I like that.
Oh, you're going for the big is this infected.
Yeah. I'm gonna rattle. I'm gonna rattle the sword on the side of the thing. See if I can't get some faces. When I do, I'll open it up on them.
There was some great "Is This Infected" fan art on the website, by the way, where you turned somebody's face into like a.
There was a very good GIF. Yeah.
All
right.
Okay, so
I'll get 3 to back up. 3.
Yeah.
Back up
Are you
there?
guys ready to rumble down here?
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Are you staying in the passage, the plush passage,
what's the plan? I mean, you want us to?
He's trying to attract them
I'm gonna
to
attract
look
their
at the
attention.
window.
Do you want me
Hopefully-
to? Okay. Do you want? Us
I think
to
we
come
should.
back?
Yeah, I think we could all, because at that point we want to
You
be
want back up? Sure.
through
Yeah.
through the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then are we going to try to like bore a hole down to?
Yeah,
Marth,
we'll
let
have to
him in?
come back
Well, let's
for
just
more.
grease him up and slide him through.
Oh
like
yeah, we're going to grease you up.
Oh God! Please actually try that.
You know what we should? We don't have any grease. We don't have any grease, but we can all spit on him
Yeah.
a whole bunch.
Oh God! It keeps getting better. It keeps getting better.
My way was logical. Yours is just gross. We put butter all over his naked body and then
yes,
slide him
butter.
up a shaft. I don't know why that has to sound so terrible
Hey,
to
you
everyone.
could.
Let's do it. I like butter.
All right, so we're going to gerbil you into this thing.
He might fit. Should we just see? He might actually fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll fit.
He's
but
got to be the last one.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to pull him
Yeah.
Okay.
because he's gonna be walking on like it's like a Warner Brothers cartoon of a big guy
Well, I can
walking on
help
his toes and
because
fingers.
I can help because I automatically make my climbing check, so I can pull him up.
Okay.
As
Are
I
you
go.
guys? It may help to have somebody. Yeah, you're just gonna literally
All right.
tie a rope to him. Are you gonna
I'm
lube
gonna
him up a
fucking
little?
Homer Simpson it.
If we needed to, let's just see.
I will say, and I'll only say this because I think it may occur to one of you, but don't forget the paintings actually ooze a disgusting,
That black
noxious black sauce.
I mean, it's not going
Is
to
it
be that
worse than
tight a
spit?
fit.
Well,
I sort of
Not
was,
sure,
was
really.
joking, but I feel like now you've latched onto this and really want us to do it.
I really
So,
want you to do
but
it.
I think he's
But
going to
you
fit
don't- yeah.
regardless.
Okay.
So.
Let's hear that or my
Marth is
Vegemite.
dissolved in the painting fluid.
Okay.
Turn in your character sheet.
So then going in up in order, because this is obviously single file, it's going to be Sir Richard up front, followed by, Amarth is at the back. Who's pulling Amarth? Somebody with a lot of...
It's gotta be
I'll
Ken
It'll be
pulling
Bart
him,
or
which
Mildred.
You guys are
I'm
going to
strong
be
and don't have to make my climbing check, so I
right,
feel like...
but you
I
have
could
to
either
you
pull
have to
him-
follow me. You have to. You guys. If
Oh.
I'm the tip of the spear, I need you guys up in that hole while
Sure,
he's
but-
pulling.
To be honest,
I'll be-
I think you're going to have to team up to pull his weight
Right.
up a...
well, he
like-
might be able to
I'm very
help.
strong.
He might be able to climb.
I'm a
and-
20 strength as well.
I'm at 21.
If he even shrugs, his traps are going to fill the tunnel up with like pure barbarian
This is
muscle.
really turning me on, you guys.
Yeah, so the trick is just going to be pulling him up. He can just like inhale and like not. It'll be like plugging the drain. So
Okay.
And get all your farts out right now.
all right,
turn on
well,
my
he's
fart
going
light.
last, so there's no
Amartha's last.
Let it go.
And then it's going to be then Mildred is the one right above Amarth. You're the last, right? Or no?
Jerry seems to
I-
want.
Am I going to push or pull?
I think-
Well, this is all
Dragonborn.
super exciting, so we should probably break now for the week and then come back and do this.
All right.
As we try to figure out who's pulling the buttered barbarian up the
to the
shaft.
top of the let's see if you can even get to the top. Then that's a good break. Let's do it. We can do it real quick.
Okay.
No, we'll get to the
All right.
top, and then I'll knock on the glass.
So
and
it's
try
Amarth
get some
and then
faces
Bart
on.
and
Bart.
then Mildred.
Mildred, Blackie.
Okay. All right.
There's so many people that are so happy with
The
me now.
the cross section of this is like it looks like a Drano commercial, but there's a giant stuck in your toilet.
I've had that a bunch. It's called Saturday morning.
All right, so you guys start. You guys climb up. You've got it pretty easy. You're on
Hello,
point.
80 do?
Blackie, let's roll some d20s real quick.
Sure.
Pass the tray over there. I mean, literally, if you fall, you're just falling on two fighters and a wedged barbarian. So
This check brought to you by Stockton, California. A great place to give up. Stockton. 10.
all right, two more.
3.
All right, that's good.
All right.
Sorry, Stockton.
11.
All right, and now Mildred, 3 d20s.
These are for climbing?
Yeah.
So I
Oh, you
have
don't need to.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, Bart.
12. 20. 7.
All right, that's good. And then Amarth, you're not even really. All you can pretty much do is flex at the end. At the
Yeah. Can
end
I
of every
roll to
pole.
not shit my pants?
Yeah, roll.
That might help.
Don't roll a 1. At least he's on the bottom.
Oh my god! He rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
a number 2.
So you all hear him fart.
That's not a 2 in my book.
Luckily, he's creating an airtight seal, so you're not going to get any of it. So yeah, you guys drag Amarth, who's trying to help you as much as he can with his fingers and toes up through this thing, and we'll just stop then with you at the cusp of this lens. And Amarth, you're being drugged behind these guys.
Okay.
All right.
You know what might be more effective is knocking, like putting a cloth over the lens, knocking on the cloth.
So they don't see us?
And then once they're over it or I hear them, then I can hit them with that.
We'll find out next week, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Blaine, are you anywhere this weekend?
This weekend being...
The 15th, 16th? Or?
I will be caring for my baby and
nice.
also going out for coffee.
Nice.
Not funny.
What a pussy.
Something funny? I'm going to be reassembling my Schwinn Stingray that I bought on eBay with my blindfold on at the 9th annual Blaine Reassembles a Bike with a Blindfold on con. Remember, you can't get a room unless you're on the computer like the opening 5 minutes.
Anybody else this week? Any plugs? Nothing? Gerry and I, issue 14.
Issue 14 is out now.
Of Deadpool came out, this Wednesday. If you're listening to it Wednesday, go to a comical book store and get issue 14. What else? Our first trade's still out, and check that out.
And August 26th, Deadpool 15 comes out. We have 2 issues this month.
Right. And there's tickets available for dates that I'm doing with Bob and David. Bob, David, and Brian Posehn would be the third person, me. But it's not Mr.
It's
Show.
weird.
But it's,
who quantum leaped into you this morning?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It sounds like there's somebody else in your brain.
Scott
totally
Bakula,
possible.
speak to me.
Have Bob and David gone one name now? Like
Bob
shared?
Bob David.
Yeah.
Brangelina.
I felt
Just
like I
no
was going
last
to say
name.
a couple of names and then realized I was done. That's
Well,
all
it's
that
Bob
happened.
Odie something.
God, I hate you.
David Krasensense.
Yes. We're doing a tour together. You can see info on my...
Brian Posehn and Mr. Show Friends.
Hooray.
Ken, punch me in the face. Punch me in the face. I love you.
Oh,
No, I'm talking to the listener.
Oh.
You're looking right at me.
Yeah. I hate you.
Oh, shit.
Still talking to the listener.
The singular listener. Only one person left now.
Yeah, they already stopped when I started doing the wind down. Blip, I'll listen to next week's D&D, Nerd Poker. Brian Posehn. Friends. Bye.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com